Yo, what's good, everybody? In today's video, I wanna propose a topic for discussion, whether it's in the comments below or whatever. And it's the preposition to whether our phones are as capable as a gaming machine, as a production machine, or whatever. I know that people have the misconception of believing that we're in an age where a smartphone cannot replace your computer, where a tablet cannot replace your computer. And let me tell you that a lot of people are wrong about that, because the thing is, for people, they still believe iPhone right here. Nah, it won't. Okay, people still believe the old myths that just because this smaller screen or whatever, it's not as powerful as a computer, and that's not the case anymore. Technology has been advancing so fast, so much, that the power we have on our pockets is as much as my gaming PC right here. I mean, I know it's not the craziest gaming PC ever. It's just a Ryzen 7 7700X and a 6800 XT. I mean, I know it's not crazy or whatever, but I'm pretty sure this can rival my computer. This is an iPhone 15 Pro Max. So people have the misconception of the just because something is a different workflow or a different type of thing that I have to get used to or change my view around it, makes it worse or it's not as powerful as. For the longest, TikTokers have been editing videos, millions of views and millions of videos on their phones. And that's for you to tell me that a phone is not as powerful as a computer, that a phone cannot replace a computer. I know people in the real estate real estate market, that their whole computer is that their whole business strategy is running a business out of their phones. I know people that run their business out of a tablet. And is that not to say that you can't replace a computer with a tablet or with a phone? Like I said, since the pandemic in 2020, a lot of people that didn't have the capacity or didn't have the knowledge or the budget to buy $1,000, $2,000 plus computer were editing videos in their phones. That's for you to tell them that this is not a computer, or this is not as powerful as that, or this is not as powerful as whatever thing you can throw at in this computer or this computer. Just because it's a different workflow does not mean or does not equate that it's a lesser computer or it's a lesser powerful computer. I'm pretty sure that this phone has the compute power of I'm probably gonna get roasted in the comments, but of a computer from like a top of the line gaming computer from like 3 to 5 years ago. I'm pretty sure, where people used to do videos, like video production, they used to game on and stuff like that. So just because you think, or just because you're used to a workflow that you're already so ingrained into it that you don't see a way for you to get out of the workflow, does not mean that this is not a computer, and that this is not a computer that can replace this computer, and that a tablet is not a computer that can replace this computer. Because different things for different niches and different markets. Like I said, I know people in the real estate market that they run their business just from a phone. You know, a lot of people that run their business just from a tablet. Just because it's a different workflow that you gotta get used to, is not for you to just like take a jab at or just undermine it because it's different from what you're used to. A lot of people think or have this mentality still that you cannot replace, that the iPad Pro specifically is not a replacement for a computer, which it kind of is for a lot of people. Just because you don't want to adapt to the workflow of an iPad Pro or an iPad workflow does not mean that it's not a computer or that cannot replace a computer. And we have this notion, especially in the YouTube community, where tech YouTubers, every year they make the same video. Can the iPad finally replace your computer, whatever? And it's been able to do that for the past like 3-4 years. Just because you don't want to adapt to it, because you don't want to take the time to know the workflow, how to adjust your workflow from your computer to a different device, does not mean that it cannot replace a traditional computer in that sense. So my thing is, and let me know in the comments whether you agree with me or not, that we need to stop selling this type of devices short. This is as powerful as a gaming computer. Or depending on what gaming computer you might consider it, that's up to you. But I know that in China or not Middle East, but on the other side of the world, in Asia specifically, the biggest market is mobile gaming, because it's something that you always carry with you. And with a couple of minutes with a good charger and a fast charger, you could get hours upon hours of gaming time. That's why we haven't adapted to not to say that Asia or China, it's better than us or whatever. But it all started with like the trend of us wanting to become as good in esports as China or Korea or whatever. And they've been beating us for like how many years now? And we still won't adapt. Why? Because we are stubborn, we're hard-headed, and we just don't want to accept the fact that everything right now is a computer. Everything is a gaming computer. Everything is a gaming console. And just because the market or the companies that we are used to relying on for gaming or for software are doing us dirty on these devices outside of the China or Asia only markets, which I'm pretty sure they have way better games, mobile games than us, doesn't mean that you need to undermine or how do I say this? Or like step on people that rely on this as their own computer, their main computer, or a tablet as their main computer, or replace a gaming computer with a tablet or with a phone. We need to be more open-minded, especially in the world, in the technologically advanced world that we're living in. We're in 2025, people. That mentality, we should have left it like in the late 2010s. And always been a pleasure. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.